Dawn rises over Deer Park. Golden light pierces through the branches of ancient trees, while morning dew still clings to the grass. 5 ascetics sit in a row, their eyes mingling pride with doubt. Before them sits the Buddha motionless, his gaze
There
radiant
is suffering.
like a morning star, his breath deep and still as the ocean. The air is tense like a drawn
There
bowstring,
is
as if the whole
suffering.
universe were holding its breath, awaiting a new beginning.
There
The
are
Buddha's voice
two
resounds,
extremes
deep
that
and
do
powerful,
not lead to
echoing across the
liberation.
open space. There are 2 extremes, indulgence in sensual pleasure and self-mortification. Neither leads to liberation. His words
Suffering
strike like
is
summer
inherent
thunder,
in life.
dispersing the darkness of doubt.
The
opening a
cause
path
of
no one had
suffering
dared
is
to tread before.
attachment to
The middle way.
desires.
He continued, life is suffering. The cause of suffering is craving. Yet suffering can be ended. And the path to the end of suffering is the noble eightfold path. The sermon rang on.
Thus,
Every word
a
etched into
man
the hearts
finds
of the
peace
listeners.
within.
The morning light grew more radiant, as though heaven and earth themselves echoed the truth just revealed. The Buddha
Right
spoke not only in
understanding,
lofty philosophy,
right
but through
thought,
images of daily
right
life.
speech,
The potter
right
in his
action,
wheel, the farmer in
right
his field,
livelihood,
the mother guiding her child,
right effort,
the fisherman casting
right
his net. Each branch of the Noble Eightfold Path appeared, not distant or abstract, but alive in the breath of everyday existence. The Dharma was not apart from life, it was interwoven with every labor at hand. The faces of the 5 ascetics began to change. Stern eyes softened into quiet reflection. Harsh lips curved into gentle smiles. Kasapa, their elder leader, bowed his head in silence. Tears fell not of despair, but of recognition, for the path long sought now stood clear before him. All 5 rose together, joined their paths, and knelt before the Buddha. In that moment, history turned. They once proud and unyielding became the first disciples. Heaven and earth seemed to resound. The Dharma wheel had begun to turn. Sunlight flooded the grove, illuminating every blade of grass. The Buddha looked upon his 5 disciples, his face gentle, his eyes gazing far as if seeing the long road ahead. The first Sangha was born small in number, yet bearing a boundless mission. From that day, the Dharma no longer belonged to one enlightened being alone, but to a community, to humanity itself, yearning for the light. Dawn spreads across Deer Park. After the first sermon, the air still trembles with its echo. 5 monks sit in silence, eyes fixed upon the Buddha, awaiting something greater yet to come.
the path to true enlightenment, my friends, begins with right understanding. This is the path to the end of suffering, the eightfold path.
The Buddha's voice rises, deep and resonant, resounding through the meadow. This is the path that ends suffering, the noble eightfold path. Each word lingers like thunder awakening the world.
Just as the
In
potter
radiant light,
understands the
an
clay
image of
for
peace,
strong
a
pottery,
potter at his
so
wheel,
too must
shaping
we
clay
understand
with steady
truth
hands.
for a strong
Only by
mind.
understanding the nature of clay
For
can
even
one
by
create
the will
vessels
of
that
his
endure.
actions
So too, only
does
by
the
seeing
potter
truth
shape.
clearly can wisdom arise. Endless fields stretch
Think
beneath
not
the
about
open sky.
doing harm
A
to
farmer
anyone
scatters
in this
seeds
world,
with a pure heart.
and desire
Right thought
happiness
is like
for all
sowing seeds
beings.
of goodness one day. They will ripen into a harvest of joy.
The truth shall set you free.
In a humble
Always
cottage,
use
a
your
mother
words
teaches her
for
child
kindness.
gentle words. Beside her, a weaver works the loom with honest hands. True speech and righteous action weave together the fabric of life strong, enduring, and beautiful. By the river,
What is
a
right
fisherman
life?
casts his net with restraint.
It is to
He does
earn
not
one's
exploit.
living
He does not
causes
destroy.
no
Right
harm
livelihood
and
is to
brings
live without
benefit to
harming,
all.
keeping the heart free from love and pain. In the
Right
bamboo
effort
grove,
means
a woodcutter
cultivating
raises his
wholesome
axe and
qualities
strikes with
and
steady rhythm.
diminishing
Each blow
unwholesome
resounds as a call to tireless
persevering
effort,
in the path.
to a will that does not retreat. A village path unfolds. A young woman carries water plants, each step balanced and
Every
deliberate.
step,
Her gaze
every
unwavering. This is right
every
mindfulness,
movement
being
is an
fully alive in
opportunity
each
to
moment,
practice
each breath,
right
each step.
mindfulness.
Moonlight bathes the
The
forest in
nature
silver.
of
A musician
existence
plays the flute,
is
eyes half
suffering.
closed, mind absorbed. Pure notes flow into the
Right
night like the voice
concentration
of a tranquil
means
soul.
holding the
This is
mind
right
in one
concentration,
place
focused
for a
awareness,
long
leading to
time
liberation.
without interruption.
In the mansion of Yasa, music and laughter filled the golden halls. Yet amid the revelry sat a young girl, clothed in silk, but burdened with emptiness. Surrounded by wealth, his heart tasted only despair. Leaving behind the banquet, Yasa walked alone through the silent streets of Ojigata. Moonlight paved his path, but within him stretched only darkness. Each step echoed with the question, what meaning remains in life? In the stillness of the forest, Yasa fell at the feet of the Buddha.
Life
His cry
feels
broke the night.
empty.
Life is
There
empty.
is nothing
There is
left
nothing
to cling to.
The Buddha's gaze, calm and compassionate, opened a path of hope. Words of truth fell like drops of rain, and a restless heart found peace. A dear path.
The noble
Buddha's
truth
voice
of
carried
suffering
through the
is
morning
this.
air. Yasa's parents
Birth
came in
is
haste,
suffering.
hearts heavy with
Aging
sorrow.
is suffering.
Yet as the teaching
Illness
or
is
noble
suffering.
truths reached
Death
them,
is
their
suffering.
fear dissolved into faith, their tears into devotion. In the home of the merchant, light of dawn filled the hall. Yasa stood robed in serenity, while his parents knelt with reverence. Thus, the first lay followers were born, planting the roots of a community that would carry the Dharma beyond the forest, into the hearts of all. The monsoon rains fell without mercy along the flooded parts of India. The Buddha and his followers pressed onward, each step steady, each breath measured in calm. The storm grew heavier. Wind swept across the fields, rain lashed against the earth. The Sangha searched not for comfort, but for a place to endure and remain united. In the heart of the forest, beneath a frail thatched roof, the Sangha found shelter. Though the storm raged outside, within sat a flame unshaking the calm gaze of the Buddha. Amid the sound of rain and the flicker of oil lamps, the Buddha spoke. His words were not only of truth, but of disciplined guidance for a community that would last beyond any storm. He taught them to share their food,
and
to honor each other,
understanding,
to live with respect.
finding
The rain
harmony
outside washed
in
the land,
every action.
and his words washed their hearts. When morning broke, the storm passed. Golden light poured through the forest, and in silence the monks sat stronger, steadier, shaped by the night. With bowls in hand, they walked the village paths. Their steps were slow, their presence serene. Even in the simplest act of seeking food, the discipline of the Sangha shone bright. Back in the hut, they shared every grain of bread. No one held more, no one held less. In this simple act, a code of harmony was born. And as the sun rose higher, voices joined in unison. The first retreat of the Sangha had forged more than endurance, it had forged a brotherhood, bound by discipline, led by wisdom. From the quiet grove of Deer Park, the Sangha had grown, no longer a handful of seekers, but a community united in spirit, their chants rising like
The
wind
path
through
to
the trees.
enlightenment is found not in seeking, but in understanding. Go forth
At dawn, the
for
Buddha
the
stood before
happiness
them,
of many.
his voice steady as the earth. Go forth for the happiness of many. It was not a command. but a call of
The
force
path
was
to
thundered in their
enlightenment
hearts.
is not a destination, but a journey, one taken with intention and compassion.
On the dusty crossroads, the Sangha divided. Small groups set forth, robes flowing, poles in hand. Each step carried the weight of a new world to come. Across green fields and humble villages, the sight was the same. Monks walking with calm resolve. For the first time, the light of Dharma left the forest and entered the light of the people. In the heart of the forest, 30 young men feasted in laughter and song. Joy echoed through the trees, yet shadows waited beyond their revelry. But in a single moment, the music fell silent. A companion vanished into the night, and with her, their certainty was gone.
Where is he?
We need to find him.
Over here.
He is
The
gone!
forest trembled with their cries. Branches broke beneath restless feet,
He must
and the
be here
stillness of
somewhere.
night was
We
torn
have to
apart
find
by
him.
voices of confusion. Exhausted, they faltered beneath the silver light. Fear and anger weighed heavy, and the path ahead seemed lost. There, beneath an ancient tree, they found him, the Buddha, seated in calm.
Have you
radiant
seen our
as the moon.
companion?
Silence gathered around him like a crown.
Are you searching for her? Or for yourselves?
They cried out in desperation, "Have you seen her?" But the Buddha answered, "Do you seek another, or do you seek yourselves?" His words struck like thunder through their hearts. At sunrise, their anger was broken. One by one, they fell to their knees, hearts moved by the presence of truth. The Buddha spoke of suffering, its
is the
cause
path
and the
to
way
enlightenment.
beyond. His voice, steady
Embrace
as
the
earth,
journey to
unveiled
true
a path
liberation.
brighter than the dawn itself.
All conditioned things are impermanent.
Thus the 30 youths laid down their former lives, robed in saffron. They rose as brothers of the sun, their hearts alight with wisdom and peace. By the sacred river, flames blazed without end. The shrine of fire roared day and night, and the people revered the Kasapa brothers as holy men of power. Into this place of fire came the Buddha, calm as the still moon. Kasapa, proud and wary, beheld him with doubt and wonder. That night, within the chamber of flame, a serpent of smoke and venom arose, but the Buddha sat unmoved, his radiance shining brighter than the fire itself. The beast lay silent, humble at his feet. The people gasped, for the fire that once devoured now bowed to peace.
Look! The great serpent is subdued!
This is truly a miracle.
Then the skies broke open, storm and thunder lashed the riverbank. Yet amid the fury, the Buddha remained still, the calm at the heart of the storm. When the clouds parted, sunlight poured upon the river. Kasapa stood in awe, and his pride began to tremble. Before the morning light, Kasapa bowed low, laying down his doubt. His brothers followed, and the Sangha gathered in silence and reverence.
The Kasapa lineage joins the
Thousands knelt,
Sangha.
voices rising in solemn chant. The fire that once bound them now gave way to the light of compassion. And so it was that the Kasapa brothers and their disciples joined the Buddha. A new Sangha was born vast, united and unshakable as the rising sun. At the break of dawn, in the stillness of the forest, disciples gathered around the Buddha. From a few seeds of faith, a greater community began to take root. From nobles and merchants, from farmers and common folk they came, different paths, one longing to walk in the light of truth. Among them stood Sariputta, a mind of sharp wisdom. He bowed low, offering his life to the way of awakening. At his side, Moggallana, steadfast and strong, laid down his pride. Together, they became pillars of the growing Sangha. Then came Mahakosapa, austere and renowned. Before the Buddha, even his stern heart softened, and he entered the community with reverence.
The rules for the monastic community were established to help practitioners find peace and happiness.
But a great
Let
gathering must
these
be guided.
first
The Buddha
rules
spoke
guide
of
your
discipline,
path,
to live
for
by the
they
vow,
are the
to keep
foundation
the heart
of our
pure,
Sangha.
to dwell in harmony like water and milk.
To act unone. The path to inner peace is not always easy, but through diligent practice.
And so they walked among the villages, bowls in hand, humble and serene. The people saw in them not beggars, but bearers of light.
อินทำต่างยาวค้อมคดีใส่มูทุ่งสูบถาเพลงคอดทำฝ่ายวายใส่ยิ้วโพดเด่นจงเหวินเพื่อชันเข้าพิสัย
An old villager stepped forth, placing food with trembling hands. Joy filled the air, for giving to the Sangha was giving to the path of peace. At dusk, under golden skies, hundreds gathered, with Sariputta, Moggallana, and Mahakosapa by his side. The Buddha's Sangha stood as one body rooted in compassion, radiant with wisdom, unshakable as the rising sun.